wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Blake Miller?
What the
Blake
fuck?
fucking Miller?
What the fuck?
Are you kidding me, Brad? You could trade up for Ruben Bain. Oh, no. Oh. Left tackle of the future. Monroe Freeling falls in your lap. What do? You take Blake Miller? Disgusting. I am losing all hope in Brad Holmes 100%. You want to bargain bin your way through free agency? Don't do it in the draft. Don't. Selling my season tickets. Go Lions. Go Lions indeed, and hopefully I am eating my words, but I gotta tell you straight up, I feel the same exact way that I felt last night after almost, 24 hours. Blake Miller's gonna be an average right tackle, and I don't think that is gonna move the needle for a Super Bowl run. So I apologize to absolutely nobody, and Brad Holmes seriously needs to get his shit together.
Damn, still coming with that heat. Still coming with that heat. Shout sweep to the can.
Shout sweep to the can.
Mini Sewell.
Hooked it up with the Penny Sewell bobblehead, dude.
That's awesome.
Spinning a mini penny.
Spenny got the mini penny.
Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Yeah, we have the crash out Kohloff. I think majority of people's reactions have been somewhat positive. I mean, obviously we share my reactions as well too. I think you're the only one crashing out that, but you and Jeff.
Him and Jeff. Gordon crashed out too.
Yeah, Gordon was crashing out as well. I guess I don't like. I don't fully understand being pissed about it.
Me either.
Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm not gonna tell you he's gonna be an All-Pro. I don't think that's the case. I'm not even tell you he's gonna be fucking Pro Bowler, which maybe that could be the case. I mean, Shedeur Sanders was one, so who's to say that? But like, I'm not pissed about it. Especially when I look at the rest of this draft class, too. I said it the other day. I think I said it yesterday. If I were to take Monroe Freeling and Blake Miller, and I dropped them both in the NFL right now, I think Blake Miller would be the better tackle. I think there's some upside of Monroe Freeling, like reaching that and more. But Blake Miller almost equally as athletic. 3 years starting. I get it. I get it. I did find something interesting, though, because, like, the overall reaction of the fan base, in my opinion, has been kind of meh. And I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
It's not fucking, like, what I won't accept is people, like, fucking, like, saying, like, he's going to be all-pro, fucking, Super Bowl. That stuff, I think you need to relax. I think it's going to be good. But I did a little bit digging today. We're going to get into that as well, too. But, like, I think they really did like Proctor. And you guys know I'm stubborn as shit. All right? I was stomping my feet saying, there's no way in hell they like this fat fuck. I was wrong.
You were wrong.
And I'm going to roll some evidence today. Blew my mind a little bit.
It makes sense to me. Like I said, all of the football reasons, everything like that, makes sense why they would fall in love with Proctor. I didn't agree with trading up to get him. Obviously, Brad did not agree with trading up to get him either, so I'm fine with that. And, yeah, like, again, you guys know that I'm a Freeling guy. I like Monroe Freeling. I wanted Monroe Freeling. But I don't feel strongly enough about Monroe Freeling being that much better than Blake Miller to crash out as hard as some of my compadres did. But, I wanted them to trade. Why I was upset was because I chased the carrot. They got me again. They dangled it in front of my face. Defensive impact player. It's going to happen. They're going to move up. They're going to go get one of these guys. They're going to get Ruben Bain, even though he murdered somebody allegedly.
Okay, whoa.
Sorry. No, he was involved with an accident where somebody died. No, they're not going to do that. They're never going to do that. And I took the bait. So that's the part that upset me more. Them taking Blake Miller over Monroe Freeling, that's just apples and carrots. Like, it's which one do you like? I liked Monroe more. They obviously liked Blake Miller. They took the best tackle they felt available at 17, and I can't be mad at that because that's what I wanted them to do in the first place.
Spenny, I do feel like, though, you specifically were not a Blake Miller guy. And I feel like
not really.
When we talked about Blake Miller on the show, everybody was kind of in the fucking You know, Weed's like, oh, that's not the guy we want.
I think I was the highest on, but we all kind of did.
He's got the highest floor, but he's
reserved.
doesn't have the potential to be special in my mind.
And that's what, to me, is the problem. That's it, straight up. Like, this guy is not a difference maker, and to me, that's my biggest issue. In a draft where your team went 9-8, missed the playoffs, you needed to go out there and get a difference maker. And to me, it just completely sold the draft in Brad Holmes. And Ruben Bay, maybe not on their board. Maybe he fucking should be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, about, oh, it's not a Brad guy. Like, all right, well, all your Brad guys just got you out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to hear that anymore.
I'll tell you what, every single interview from Brad Dan or whoever that I've heard since the pick, in the first 5 words, they say culture or fit. And I understand that that's what they built it off of. I understand that that's what they believe.
I got some shit, man.
Yeah.
I got some shit. It's very fucking interesting, in my opinion. Like, the kind of, like, blew my mind a little bit. And at least I believe people should take it. I'm not trying to shit on the pick at all whatsoever. Because that's, I guess, my question to you, Nick, too, is, like, at 17, once Ruben Bain went, like, what else did you want to do? It was kind of a shitty draft.
Yeah.
I would have taken your left tackle for the next 10 years.
I
Monroe
would've-
Freeling.
But would you have started him? Because
I would have started him at left, kept Panay at right.
You started a rookie,
Yes, sir.
left tackle.
Yes, sir.
One that's played 1 year in college football.
Hunter P.
That's crazy. I don't think it's crazy. I think it is crazy. In comparison,
We
to
talked
the
about
Vikings.
Monroe Freeling being a day 1 left tackle all lead up to the draft.
did not.
We're going to back away from it now?
I did not.
Being the
Spenny
left tackle of the
loved-
future. Yeah, I loved
Spenny
it.
loved Freeling.
No, he was
Yeah.
going to need some work. And that's
I
what
think
Larry
you're
June was
putting
for.
Panay left tackle for sure.
Yeah, no, Panay is left tackle.
That's
for
like
sure.
you want your best tackle to protect your quarterback's blind side. That's like
I wanted Freeling. I think Freeling's going to be the better tackle eventually. But he does need – I mean, he would need some time.
yeah. And when you don't know,
But-
and you're in a window to strike right now, you take the guy that's going to serve you now.
And,
it
maybe
still
that's
has
where,
a little bit of upside.
Maybe that's where my mind is different from theirs because I don't think they're winning the Super Bowl next year.
I don't think they think they'll win the Super Bowl next year.
So then why would you take the – I mean, they just must like Blake Miller better, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Burn with the super chat. So the Vikings drafted a guy born with glass bones and paper skin and epilepsy. Do I smell a future Lion? Maybe even a trade. That's crazy.
Does he have epilepsy?
I mean, I don't think you're just making that up. So probably.
Wow. He's from Detroit. Oh, no. That's Caleb Banks. They took Peter
Yeah,
Woods or Caleb
Banks.
Caleb Banks.
Yeah.
He's from Detroit. Wow.
Luigi Gaming, O-line isn't supposed to be the sexy pick. Nick just eats corn the long way. JK, love you, Nick. Let's see how you feel come week 1.
That was a crazy chat.
And then Labertini says, hell yeah, Heavyweights Friday. Appreciate y'all you guys tapping
What up,
in.
Labertini?
Make sure you smash that like button. And, yeah, like, it's not the sexy pick. You got the MAGA offensive line on the right side, though.
That's what I'm saying, brother.
Chris, throw that tweet up there because maybe Brad Holmes made the right choice after all because I like Monroe Freeling.
Okay, I'm glad you're getting to this.
I do. But we got some evidence here that he might be a
That's some
bust.
hardcore evidence, brother.
So Monroe Freeling does not follow Donald Trump on Instagram, and he's posting Young Boy as his songs. So they drafted a white offensive lineman who doesn't follow Trump and listens to Young Boy. They got a bust. Listen, you know how to build an offensive lineman. You get a mixed dude, you get an Islander,
Polynesian.
and you get a couple of MAGA guys.
Yep.
And that's what the Lions got right now. So, I mean, we got that right side of the offensive line holding it down over
That's
there.
what I'm saying, goddamn. Put the
Good
picture
old
I sent
boys.
you, Chris. We're building it the right way.
Yes.
God damn it.
Make the Detroit Lions offensive line great again.
It's all I'm asking for. This is the type of offensive line we
There
need.
we go. That's what I'm talking
That's the
about.
representation
right
of a fucking great offensive line.
there. You're goddamn right, brother.
Yeah, it's I think the same reactions that we're having, I believe the Detroit Lions had too. And that's the part I want to get to when we come back because I was fully against the Proctor stuff. I just didn't believe it. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought the overweight stuff. Here, Nick Saban doubled down on it.
I thought that was a
Doesn't fit
smokescreen.
their character.
I think that's Dan Campbell calling Nick Saban or Brad Holmes calling Nick Saban and be like, yo, kick Proctor down. We just need him to get past Miami.
But then some stuff happened.
Scared of the Miami nightlife? That's a perfect red flag to put out there.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I
if
have
he's
a
out on the town too
hardcore
much.
philosophy that a championship team will never come out of there because of that. Maybe baseball.
Basketball.
Because they're on the road all the time.
Baseball and basketball, they both won
Basketball took
championships.
fucking 3 of the greatest players in the league to do it.
The Dolphins won. Did the Dolphins win a chip? No.
I'm talking modern day Miami. BBL.
Marlins won chip.
Latinas,
Miami.
all that.
I
shit.
mean, back when the Marlins were winning chips, it was the cocaine port of the world.
I just said baseball. A lot. Baseball can happen. You're on the road too much.
Oh yeah, it's true.
NFL, NBA maybe.
Did
yeah,
Dan
NBA,
Marino-
you're on the road a lot too.
Did Dan Marino win a chip?
No. Best quarterback to never win a championship, in my
Jared
humble
Goff.
opinion, outside of Jared Goff.
Outside of Jared Goff.
Goddamn, need your Mac quarterback too. Now, I don't know what Jared Goff's political affiliation is.
Definitely a lib.
What'd you say?
Hey, listen.
Definitely.
Again, you guys know I'm a Freeling guy. I wanted Monroe Freeling. Didn't know he was a lib. No, I'm just kidding. But, Blake Miller, though,
Just change things.
if you watch his tape, he's not bad. He's not a bad tackle by any
Not at
means.
all.
He's
good.
ready to go. He's going to be a good right tackle. He is athletic. It's just there was higher upside to Freeling, in my opinion. But they got a guy that they're putting at right tackle because they want Penne at left. Dan Campbell has said he wants Penne at left.
Yeah, I apologize because we didn't even talk about him as a player. I feel like we just already have. You guys come joining in for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Blake Miller, prototypical size, long arms. I think
Yes.
he's a great run blocker.
Yep.
He likes to finish. He
Angry.
likes to displace guys. I love all that shit about him. The only questions I kind of have is in pass pro sometimes going against stronger power rushers, he gets got.
And the speed.
In fact, and the speed too. But even Ruben Bain got to his chest, pushed him off, then got to the quarterback. Like that clip looks ugly. Those type of guys you're going to see in the NFL. Again, he's only 22 though, room to grow. And I think he's extremely skilled. There's a clip. Shout out to our guy Trevor Sikkema.
Shout out.
Heavyweight veteran, been on the show.
Friend
Matter
of the
fact,
show.
we'll get him next week. Here's a clip of Ruben Bain. One of the kids coming out next year is supposed to be like a top 10 tackle. Top 10 edge. Rushes our guy Blake Miller. Blake Miller, before he gets his hands to him, he actually goes to swipe down Blake Miller's hands. Blake fucking, boom, gotcha.
Mr. Miyagi?
Yeah, Mr.
Wax
Miyagi,
on,
his
bitch.
ass
Bow.
replaced him.
Yeah.
The other one, he's just cutting people's pass off, just to make up for his arms or whatever. I mean, he's got decent arms too, though. He's got 33-inch arms. Blake Miller's a really good player. It's just again going against the NFL caliber guys, like the Ruben Bain clip that we played in the chat.
Yeah.
He can get got, and
No.
it's that
Hard
part you're
pass.
worried about. But he's 6'6", brother. He should be able to put on that strength. He's
And
only
he's not-
22 years old. That's young. That is young. He's got 2 more years to develop.
And he's not protecting Jared Goff's blind side.
He's
which
not.
which is very important. Swag King, shout out with the super chat. He says, "Hey Spenny, I told you to be Blake Miller at 17. You did. Good call. Good call, Swag King."
Shout Swag King.
Lambertini says, "Shout out Easy's hat. It's one of my favorites. Shout out Easy's hat.
Shout out my hat. This
He's a
one's actually
lucky son of a bitch.
originally Spencer's hat.
Yeah.
He just didn't fit his big head.
Yeah, my head's just too big, unfortunately. But he gave me a cool shirt
Shout
that
out.
I'm gonna wear next week. Thanks so much.
It's a belly shirt.
It's a belly shirt. Yeah. I got nipple tassels. Burn with the super chat. He says the big beautiful white wall. Hey man, listen. I don't I'm not gonna freak out. You're not gonna crash. That's why Neil wanted me to crash out. He's like, give me the mic. He's like, come on. I was like, I'm not gonna crash out.
I can't force the crash out.
No, you got a guy that is going to be your starting right tackle week 1.
If you guys ever see me crashing out, just know it's real. It's
And-
genuine.
What do you guys think the odds are that he gets a second contract? Straight up.
Very high. I would say 78 plus.
Over 70? you'd
Over
say?
78%.
I think it's a 50-50 shot.
Really?
Straight up.
Nick, he's good.
He's good.
He's good. It's just
He
the
was
upside conversation.
he was a good right tackle at a Clemson team that completely shit the bed.
They did.
And that's not an elite level competition in the ACC. We just talked about Ruben Bain just running him up. They dropped the ball to me. When we talk about Super Bowl, fellas, if there was a pick in this draft to put you back in contention, this was not it.
But
this
that
is
pick wasn't there.
Does this move the needle?
No.
Better than Borum. I think he could be better than Borum, yeah.
I think
He's more
ain't
long-term
moving
than
it for
Borum
me.
as
That
well,
ain't
too.
shit.
I think it fixes our offensive line. I think our offensive line is good now. We are set. We don't have to worry about that going forward. If you want to get a guard
Yeah, it's like
in
a guard.
round 2 next year, cool. Do that.
I'd like one today.
If you want one today, cool. Jennings Dunker. Get another boy out there now, man.
yeah, bro.
Put another mullet on that offensive line.
I feel
don't
better
peg
about
no.
the draft if they get Dunker.
Imagine if they just had Penne and an army of white boys out there, dude.
He's solid, man. Like again, for
No.
Nick's case, I don't think that guy was there at 17.
No, yeah, I don't
And the
think
other thing too is, as much as I with you wanted Ruben Bain,
They were never going to do
him going to 15 and getting him, they weren't giving that up.
That's a
giving
problem
that up.
that they were never going to do it.
They were
That
never
is
gonna
what
do
my
it.
point is. That's a fucking problem.
If they would have gotten Ruben Bain this year, we would have already had Jalen Carter.
And he had questions too.
Because Jalen Carter was a much better prospect than Ruben Bain.
Yeah.
And he fell to us. And we traded away from him.
Bro.
He was literally the best prospect in that draft. And they were
The
like,
one
no,
part
we can't
though,
do
I'm not gonna lie though, with Ruben Bain, you see
the-
everybody coming up, grabbing the draft hat, putting it on the mirror, looking good. Ruben Bain just walked past that bitch, grabbed the fucking hat, came on like a fucking dog. You don't give a fuck about no. Do I look good? He's gonna be good.
He's going to be so good.
As long as you don't fucking.
As long as he
gets a
doesn't do-
driver, he'll be good.
Get him a driver.
That's awesome.
I mean, you think the Fords, get him a car that drives itself. You guys got to have a super Batmobile in there,
See, I think people feel the same way. It's a B. Large majority of the chat right now voting a B, 47%. What the fuck are you talking about, nitty gritty? Easy crashed out hard last draft because of Tesla trade. Oh, I did.
You did.
I thought you said let's crash out last night. I was saying I didn't fucking
No,
crash out last night.
Jeff, Gordon, and Nick were the ones crashing out last night.
Nick's still pissed, but
Nick's still pissed.
Nick might have some validation coming. I found some interesting shit. But before we get to that, Chris,
You're
how are you doing,
fired!
brother? Where are you at with this pick, and what were the reactions, everyone?
To be honest with you, I'm kind of in line with Nick. Like, I won't go all the way to where Nick went because it seems like, from my understanding, that this was a quality prospect, and I like that they were going with the offensive line. So I can't crash out the way Nick did, but I think Nick is fair to point out the fact of, like, this is a safe move, and I think that the Lions were in a position that's a lot. Not a lot rougher, but rougher than people expect. So I actually am more risk adverse. Like, I think the Lions need to be more risk adverse, and we haven't seen that other than when it comes to free agency, I guess. But I think that he needs to. I think that we could have chosen an upside swing. I would have taken an upside swing there. I personally think Monroe Freeling is better, but again, I'm glad you got offensive line because that to me was more important than defensive line. We've gone to the NFC Championship without a great defense. We haven't gotten there without a great offensive line. So yeah. I think that was the right move. So I think like a B is fair. A B or like maybe a B minus because I liked Monroe Freeling better.
Nick, what is your letter grade on that?
C minus.
C minus.
Shout out Drew Petzing.
Shout out Drew Pets.
Yeah,
This is
I
the
want to go. I want to go.
Lions ever made.
C minus.
I'll stick to the C minus. I said that last night, and I'll say it again. I just don't think that this moves a needle in the right direction in terms of getting back to being a Super Bowl contender. You think about 2 years ago, he goes Terrion Arnold, traded up for him, not looking good. Tyleik Williams looked like an average-ass defensive tackle. And then you go Blake Miller. You're talking about going basically 0 for 3. I mean, Tyleik can transform into a good player, but your last 3 first-round
You
picks.
didn't like what you saw about Tyleik last year?
A difference maker?
At the end of the year, he
not
was.
at all. Not at all. And I think he can become a productive, good player in the NFL, but from what I saw so far, no way. So you're looking at 3 basically busts.
It's right in the background. Of
Basically 3 busts right now. I think he's 0 for 2 in
3
his last
busts
2.
already.
with 1 pick. No,
A little spicy right now, but
3 busts.
yeah, he's
It's
busting
like Diana
everywhere.
Rossini.
Everyone loves a good
You
bust,
get a
yeah.
bust. You get a bust.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's like Diana Rossini.
sources.
Exactly.
Nicky Rossini, we're back, Duncan.
To complete the MAGA trifecta, do you have the picture of Penei Sewell? Did I send that one?
Let me see.
It's him fucking. I meant to do this when we did the fucking Drewski one.
Maga Sewell.
MAGA Sewell.
Hey.
No, I don't see one.
Might
in
already
there.
be in there.
Oh, is
but
it him dressed up like a
him
cowboy?
and his cowboy
yeah.
get up?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Dude, that's my goat.
You're good, Chris. Ain't a big
Oh,
deal.
my bad. I was getting you had the video you just put in.
Oh, yeah. I missed another one, too, actually. All right. Do we want to go until the next break, or
he's
do we
got
want to
his
come
mouth
back?
open.
Do you hear me?
What?
Do you want to go to the next break, or?
Let's just keep going.
All right. All right, fuck it. This one's going to go a little bit longer then. Nick, I got something for you.
Whoa, what? Can you say that?
This one's going to go a little longer for you. A little longer then. Nick, I got something for you. What the fuck's that mean? All right. Last night, again, I feel like everything around this pick, the fans, was kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
I feel like watching the press conference, it was kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
And so I was like, it's only fair, to judge off of what they've done in the past, how they react in the past. So now I watched every single Brad Holmes presser from previous draft picks. I watched every single draft reaction from the room, which I got to send some more clips for Chris, that one too, to the picks.
You're fired!
And then I saw a tweet from Peter Schrager. And I guess I'll start with this one. You guys can tell me how you feel about this one. Do you have the one that's like 121? It's Brad's reactions to, I think, everyone but Hutchinson. I think it's OG. Oh, no, it's not what it is. I sent it as.
Do we? Let's go to break.
Yeah.
Let's go to break. Let's let Chris find it. Let's set it up
Okay.
again because,
Okay.
yeah, I didn't know we were going to do that whole segment. Let's get this lined up, and then we'll double up the next one
All right,
because
let's
this
do
is
it.
going to be long. This is going to be a good one. Nick, tell us about Ben Johnson.
I'll tell you about the best lawyer in the game. You guys know what it is. Ven Johnson over at Ven Johnson Law. He's going to do everything to fight for you to make sure you come out on top. So if you get into any legal trouble whatsoever, there's only one guy to call, and it's Ven Johnson over at Ven Johnson Law, or check him out at venfights.com.
Listen, guys, you already know the 2-gram XL clog-resistant, rechargeable with the Charger C adapter. Get them at jars near you. 250 of them across the state of Michigan. The 2-gram XL dialed in with Jungle Juice. Follow them at Jungle Juice on Instagram.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Shout out to my guy,
House.
Dr. Eric Duncan, holding it down the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. And I really mean holding it down because he had us hosting the NFL 2026 draft party live at his store at the Massage Chair House. Make sure you guys go check
He
that
gave
bad
us the
boy
keys,
out.
told us to lock up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He trusted
He
you.
dipped
who would give him
up.
the keys.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
He's the
holding
man.
it down.
He's the man.
My guy, Dr. Duncan, the wellness doc, all right? Sold his chiropractor place to buy this one because it's working better.
Yeah.
Get a massage chair at the Massage Chair House. Scan the QR code. Go see him in person at the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road.
If you're gearing up for a big weekend and need a little bit of an energy boost, there's only one way to go. It's Thrive Energy Pouches. It's no nicotine. You guys got to try it. If you get that 2 o'clock feeling like you just can't push through the day, boom, Thrive Energy Pouches. They just effing work. Make sure you guys go give them a shot.
Really high floor player. What's really intriguing, obviously, he's big, he's tough, he's smart, he's a finisher, he has unbelievable football character, work ethic. I mean, everything from a culture standpoint, he fits that. That's the easy part, but his ability is the stuff that, I mean, he's athletic. He's a good athlete, and it's hard to find guys that can move like that are finishers, which that's what he is. And what's been interesting on him is he probably has no idea, but we've probably been watching Blake for about 3 years now. and he literally has gotten better every single year. And so that's what makes you really excited about a player like that actually has a high floor, but he's gotten better every year. And so coming to this level with our offensive line coach and our ecosystem, I don't see any reason why he won't continue to get better.
The first thing out of that man's mouth, by the way, welcome back to Whatever Waits Live.
Shout out.
High
Smash
floor.
the like button.
And he said it multiple times.
He did.
High floor.
High floor.
So I'm listening to that. I'm like, damn, like, even Brad doesn't really sound like that juice. Like, he's not selling you on a fucking all-pro.
Yeah.
High floor.
Elite.
Not a fucking ceiling. Not him being a
Weapon.
super all-pro. You know that? Yeah, high floor. Not elite. He has traits that he likes and a bigger guy. And he mentions the size and
Finishes,
experience.
yeah.
And, of course, you watch the guy all throughout his entire career. That's what you do as an NFL GM.
You're watching most guys throughout their
No,
Yeah,
don't like
you know?
that.
I went back in comparison. I did everyone but Hutch because I assume Hutch was the same way too.
Yeah.
And maybe I should if you guys want. I'll throw it in there. I
it's fine.
grabbed Terran Arnold. I went and grabbed Tyreek Williams. I went and grabbed Penei Sewell. Shit that he used, and I can't obviously put the entire fucking press conferences in there. But the very first words out of his mouth, thrilled, excited, and every one. Play them.
All right.
We just couldn't be any more excited than we are about Penei. Just really stoked. Going through the process, we truly got to a point where we pretty much identified 3 players, and he was one of those 3 that we would just be extremely, let's just say, through the roof. You've heard me talk about in the past with free agency, maybe in the draft, there's favorites that arise, and we feel like that's what we got tonight, and we couldn't be more excited. 2 really impact players. With how tonight went. All these drafts, you never know how it's going to go. You kind of got wins. We knew it was an offensive-heavy draft. That's what we did know, but we didn't quite know that those defenders would get pushed to that point, especially a guy like Terrion. But we couldn't be more ecstatic or thrilled how it went. So, good evening. How y'all doing? Obviously, super excited how everything went tonight to be able to acquire Tyreek. Obviously, been watching him for a really long time.
You're fired!
Chill.
Nick, chill.
Chill, Nick.
Through the roof. You have our favorite guys.
Excited, thrilled.
Excited. With Blake, you got high floor.
High floor.
And it's not necessarily Blake's fault. I don't even think it's necessarily Brad's fault, to be honest with you. Like, he tried to move up, and I have evidence of that too. He tried moving up for Caden Proctor.
Yes.
All right, I'm scrolling through Twitter. I find this tweet. Smitty, if you want to do the service of reading it.
Yeah.
All right, let me find it.
You're good.
I was ready. I was ready to read.
Which one is it?
The Peter Schrager one.
Oh, yep. Gotcha.
Peter Schrager talking about Proctor rising on draft night. Sullivan said the team called to trade up with the Dolphins to draft Proctor. Now it's coming out that the Lions were the team to call. They took a tackle on their pick. So Brad Holmes called up to the Dolphins to try to get up there and get Caden Proctor.
Yeah, and put it back up just real quick because that's not at the very top. This morning, Peter Schrager reposted.
Yeah.
Confirming it.
Yep.
The Lions tried to call up, and someone in the Dolphins leaked it because the Dolphins had to sell on why they liked Caden Proctor because he was a questionable guy. I myself had him as a guard. But when the Dolphins talked about him, there was conviction. They had guys that worked in Alabama that came and joined their staff. He figured he could play multiple positions. All the same things that we like, and plus his size. He says nobody at his size doing the things that he does. Now, again, I'm not trying to shit on Blake Miller.
You're fired!
But Brad Holmes at that podium felt like he didn't get his guy. And I think he got locked out for getting his guy because the Dolphins wanted him.
I think so too. I mean, I've been convinced that he was the guy for Brad Holmes and them because they, like I said, they check every box. Like, he is everything that they want in a player, everything that he does and can do on the field. He tried, says DNC. Yeah, I mean, the price must have been too high. And it's not like Caden Proctor is this bust-proof, prospect. He definitely has a potential to bust, but he's also got insanely high potential. And you wouldn't have been talking about high floor if you went up and you got Caden Proctor. You wouldn't have been talking about high floor if you went up and you got Ruben Bain.
Yeah,
those are guys.
ready to go today.
Those are guys that you're talking about in the same facet. When you mention the Tyleik Williams and all of those guys that you were just as excited to draft, the Penny Sewells, the Aiden Hutchinsons, the Pennies, or all of them, because that was the freak. That was the guy. Like, oh, look at this upside. Look at what he can be. Electric, impact, ecstatic. And this is, I think, Brad, I don't want to say learning, but doing something different. Why I didn't think they were going to get Blake Miller is because he feels like the safest pick. And Brad Holmes has never been the guy to take the safest pick.
Yeah, he gets the guys he believes in.
Ever.
But I think they tried. They just couldn't get it this year. They didn't play the board right, or weren't willing to offer like what it took to go get.
I wonder
guy.
what Miami was asking for, because I feel like it couldn't be too much.
Miami was asking for shit. Miami said this is our guy.
Yeah.
They had an opportunity to take Downs. They had an opportunity to take Bain. And because I watched their GM's press conference, they said, no, we wanted Proctor. That was our guy. People were calling up. That was our guy. We had an opportunity to take elite guys. He said, I think Downs going to be special. I think he's going to be good. But he said that the size of what Proctor is and what they believe he could be, they had to take it.
I think that's a good reset for the rebuild as well. Taking Proctor there.
We did obviously Penny a little bit more shiny, but yeah, we did it.
Exactly. So to me, this is even more of a red flag. If they were trading up just for Bain wasn't even on their board. Like, that's terrible to me.
Yeah.
And that's an issue. Like, you need difference makers. If you paired him with Hutch, it would have filled so many holes on this Detroit Lions team. Your cornerbacks become way better. Your safety room that's banged up becomes way better. And to me, that's the issue right now, and that's why I am out on Brad Holmes right now. I just don't think he's going to be able to get the job done long-term in terms of a Super Bowl. Yeah. I just feel like he's, running on the treadmill here, and it's like, okay, Blake Miller, awesome. He didn't even sound fired up for Blake Miller,
That's
a problem.
One more piece, or three more pieces technically of evidence too behind that. Do you have the other two, Chris?
Yeah, the two that you just said.
You can play them in any order. These are This is the draft room reaction to the pick, and I only grabbed two of them. I could go back. For some reason, the Inside the Den for 2024 for Jaron's off the grid. I don't know why. It's gone.
I don't know why.
What's up? So I was in the Airbnb.
Now, watch the reaction for again, I'm not shitting on Blake Miller. I'm just noticing things. Look at the reaction for Blake Miller.
We're on the clock.
All right.
Hey, Blake. It's Brad Holmes, GM of the Detroit Lions. How you doing, man? I'm much better now.
We're on the clock.
All right.
You go ahead and loop that one.
All right, yeah. Give me 1 second.
I mean, if that don't tell you by itself. I mean, again, I like Blake Miller, high floor. I believe everything Brad said, but I don't think Brad got his guy. And that's all I'm saying. Observation again. I like Blake Miller. I think I was most like out of all of us.
Yeah.
I say I like Blake Miller most. I'm okay with it.
Caden Proctor was their guy.
It was for sure their guy.
It makes too much sense.
While we're talking over
it makes way too much sense.
Here, I'll just mute it so that you can talk. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
That's what it is, and
that's how we feel
too.
Was
my exact
that's how we feel. Yes.
They're like, Blake Miller. I was like, all right, yeah. I mean, this is not one that's like the people I know that like. It's the Lions, and they can do no wrong, and everything they do is right, and you love them forever. This is not the like, yes, we got the best player in the draft pick. Is it a good pick? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
It's a good pick.
It's good, but it's not screaming from the fences.
Yeah. And I don't necessarily think it's their fault. Again, like maybe when they try to move up because the guy they wanted him, they're like, you got to move hell on earth to go get this pick.
You know what I think happened? I think Miami was thinking about it, and as soon as they saw Brad Holmes call him and say, we want Proctor.
Confirmation.
They're like, okay, click. Caden Proctor.
Yeah. If he wants Proctor, I want
he's
Proctor.
He's got to be fucking good.
Yeah. Again,
It was too
but
obvious.
he
was
might
their
not work
guy.
out, and I'm fine with that. Like there was definitely a 1,000,000% risk with taking Caden Proctor. Like, but it was the risk. Like the plan B was him playing guard.
Yep.
And
Which
as
would
Nick
have been
Saban said, and as I've
insane.
said, he could be fucking all pro at.
I'm
Even
telling
better
you,
than the Ione.
the Saban thing was a smokescreen. I'm telling you.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, he was because Miami was the only hurdle, and Nick Saban. Oh yeah, the nightlife. You know, if he's in the building, he's fine. What's the one thing that people are worried about when you're in Miami? The nightlife, outside, out in the streets. It was a smokescreen, and the Dolphins sniffed it out, man.
God hates cowards says, got to be honest, can't pound the table every time you pick. That starts getting old and fake. 5 drafts and 9. This is new.
Not if you're drafting all pros.
Brother, he did it every single time he made a pick that he liked. They're fucking slamming.
You're talking about the
table.
guy screaming in the elevator. You don't think he's gonna get excited?
Yeah,
Come on, that's who he is.
Dude, what the fuck do you mean? I love your brother, but like he
He's
pounds the
already
table.
he's already a grown man. You don't like
every
grow
time
up
he makes
from
a pick
being
that
a
he
grown
loves,
man.
he's pounding that fucking table.
Yeah.
Fellas, I got a picture to paint for you guys. It's Thanksgiving.
Ooh,
We got the Green Bay Packers
You
in
got mac and
town.
cheese on the table?
And we got Micah
stuffing.
Parsons going up against Blake Miller. The Lions winning that game?
Maybe. We're gonna find out.
I don't think that you're much better than the
Mike
Packers right now.
Parsons is gonna
It's
make
gonna
him look stupid.
He's gonna eat him alive.
He was actually live during the draft, and I wanted to watch the reaction, but they brought in somebody for an interview. I was pissed.
But
because to see if he was talking trash.
But he's going to have to learn. You're going to get your lumps. And Moreau Freeling wouldn't have been saving you from Michael Parsons either this year on Thanksgiving. Ruben Bain might have helped you get after fucking Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Now, that's a different story. Like I said, you want to talk about that, but we just got to accept it that it's not going to happen.
That's fine.
Monroe Freeling wouldn't have fared any better against Michael Parsons this year either.
Yeah, there was no like for sure sign that Monroe was going to be better
Right away.
than Blake.
No.
Well, for sure, I think either way.
Yeah.
Long term or right away. Like I don't think you should be beefing over that. I just be happy. I'm happy.
I'm happy.
I'm just noticing this. That's all. I'm just bringing up something I noticed.
I liked Proctor. I was sold on Proctor. I was. For what he is, for what he can do in space, the guy has the potential to be special. Monroe Freeling and Blake Miller don't have that potential. And that's why Caden Proctor went higher. And that's why I think he was Brad's guy. Because what Proctor could be is like a Trent Williams, Penei Sewell type of player.
Yes, I agree.
What Monroe Freeling and Blake Miller can be is Taylor Decker.
Taylor Decker.
And that's fine. And that's great.
Yeah,
At 17, we're getting Taylor Decker was 16.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think Taylor Decker was a better prospect than Blake Miller. I want
sure.
that on the record
Yeah,
for
probably.
sure.
Wholeheartedly, he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, high upside, you got Taylor Decker. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
ceiling, you got Taylor Decker.
Hopefully.
He will be. He'll be fine.
Or Fitness, the super chat says Tyreek will make that jump like Aleem this year. Or Fitness, I hope you are correct.
I agree, but don't expect him to get like 8 sacks. That's not going to happen. But he's definitely going to be a better player.
I love this chat from Gromit. The Lions front office knows this house of cards is about to fold. I feel that way.
Too far. Okay.
I do.
Stop.
That's how I feel.
We gotta wrangle
This
up
house
you
of
guys
cards,
and put you in a camp.
The foundation that the Lions
House
have
of
on their
cards.
team right now is
Blake
a house
Miller.
of cards.
Boom.
Penei
No.
Sewell, Aiden Hutchinson, Jack Campbell.
Too far for
Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameer Gibbs. That's a house of cards. Come on.
House
Come on,
of
guys.
cards.
Come on. Let's lock in a little
Another
bit.
super chat from the goalie monkey says, has Nick sold his tickets yet?
Ooh.
Reach out to my cousin that was interested at Easter. So, we're in the works.
Wow, so you're doing it.
At least half of the season
selling
is
him
what
his
she
cousin.
wanted to buy. Freddie's definitely interested in Thanksgiving as well. So,
I
we'll
might be
see.
interested too. At some point, I'm going to take maybe a Bears game.
I will not be.
They are expensive, that's true.
We should definitely.
What?
I'm trying to go to Soldier Field this year.
You're telling me still third.
I'm trying to go to Soldier Field this year.
Chi-Town?
Vlog the whole thing.
Chirac?
yeah, I'd be down.
We're trying to do heavyweights in Chicago. Go to
I'm
Soldier
down.
Field. We got to find a sponsor for it.
That'd be legendary.
Yeah, I was confused by that state because you're like, I'm selling my tickets, and then you're Go Lions.
I'm about to text that to Brendan right now.
Well, I'm always go
still a
Lions,
Lions
dude.
fan,
This is me being passionate because I'm pissed that I
you care.
want this team to be great, and I feel like this wasn't a great pick. That's all it is. Like,
Fair.
everybody wants this team to be successful. Brad can do no wrong in probably 80% of the Lions fans' eyes that I got ripped on Twitter about.
did
All
get ripped.
200
You did get
comments of
ripped.
them.
And whatever, man. But like, Nick still, and by the way, don't agree with Nick. Hard pass. He's entitled to his opinion, though. Like, people trying to, like, shit on him. Like, I saw someone say, this shouldn't be covering the team, cover a different team. What the fuck do you mean? That's his opinion. He's allowed to have his fucking opinion. In fact, the person who said that wanted somebody else in the draft as well. Like, at that part, fuck that. Leave my guy alone. All right, he's entitled to his opinion. Even though I might be wrong. He's entitled to it.
I hope I'm wrong, to be honest. I'm not like that petty where I'm like, oh, I hope Blake Miller's a fucking bust. Yeah. I hope he's the greatest right tackle of all time because this team desperately needs a difference maker. If he can be that, I'm going to eat crow, and I'll be excited.
Good.
But, like,
eat that crow.
I just don't think that he is.
Another super chat from Luigi Gaming 313. Why does Easy always have Spinny Reed? I don't want to fuck up. I'd rather him fuck up than me. And he can see some of the shit better than me, too.
Nitty Gritty says, Spenny, I will sponsor the ride to and from Chicago.
Let's fucking go.
That would be fucking hype.
That would be sick. The other thing, too, my TV's fucking cockeyed. He gets his TV straight. Because Matt sits in that chair. He wants to see the TV.
You can turn it.
Thank you. Other super chat from Cyrus.
He doesn't know how to read. Lambertini with the super chat. So stand on business like you're 40, Nick. Sell all the tickets.
No, Nick, you don't got it. Don't get peer pressure.
I have one ticket. Want that on the record, and it's going to be sold.
Sideless. Now I want Blake to end up being a steal who has a way higher ceiling just to really feed Brad is just a lucky crowd. I want a bit of chaos. Just to feed the Brad's lucky crowd. I don't think Brad's
everybody
lucky.
in this room wants Blake Miller to be like great.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I'm with you. I think Brad wants to be wrong on this one because you've seen his reaction. Yeah. One more super chat from Lambertini says Miami was asking a pack of hot dogs and a dirty muffin. Brad wasn't willing to give it up. Yeah. Brad sounds legit sad, says Lambertini.
He didn't sound excited.
What if he was petty and the Miami Dolphins GM was like, we only want third round? He's like, I'll give you a second. Oh, has to be a third.
That would be funny. No, sorry, it has to be a third round pick.
Blow me 6969 says pressure from the outside isn't Goff's weakness. That is correct, and that's why I wouldn't mind a guard tonight as well.
No, you need defense.
Shout out you guys to super chats, shit ton of them. Nick, what you described is Nat Geo, special of Parsons hunting a gazelle.
That was a fire take from Lambertini.
Shout out Lambertini.
That's going to be,
it's going to happen in his rookie year at least.
He's going to get sunned a couple times.
The very least is going to happen as rookie year.
A couple times.
And then there's a stand on business, Nick. Like you're 40, solid tickets.
Shout out Lambertini. Appreciate you, brother.
I hope Caden Proctor gets fat.
Sure he will.
I hope he's eating those fucking Cuban sandwiches down there, piggy boy.
I genuinely believe you'll never have a championship team down there.
Fucking good. I'm telling you, he's going to be so good. I was with Brad. Me and Brad just know. We know.
I just don't even know about so good. Just like he's a safe ass fucking pick. If he's not a good tackle, he's gonna be a fucking really good guard.
It's scary how good he's gonna be.
Relax. He's not gonna be that good.
His potential is limitless.
He's gonna be in a fucking guard.
Limitless.
He's gonna be in a guard. I promise you. He'll be a really good one. But
just wait on it. Consensus All-American Alabama.
I mean, to be honest with you, like, because I was fine with Borum. Like, I think Blake could definitely win that competition. I think Blake and Borum are like very similar. Blake a better run blocker than Borum. But like if we had got Proctor, I was cool with Borum just being serviceable on the right side with Jared Clark could see pressure.
Yes.
On the left side of this offensive line though, fucking Penny at left tackle and Proctor at left guard would have been disgusting.
It would have been otherworldly.
They would have been parting the Red Sea.
Yes.
Like fucking Moses in that bitch. It would have been disgusting. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna start crying.
But Blake Miller, a better run blocker than Borum, I'll take it. In fact, I'll put him as the favorite to win the competition. Our injury history, Miller, top trait availability. That is true.
Ooh.
Also makes him due for one.
I kind of want to go to a game, though.
I'm what? Only missed one practice is insane, to be honest with you. 4 straight years starting and only missed practice. I mean, they love that shit, too.
I'm not going to lie, fellas. I'll be keeping my eye on Freeling and Bain. Straight up. I just think, like, those are the two that obviously I wanted, and it's gonna be apples and oranges. It's just gonna be a comparison throughout their whole entire career. How does Amon-Ra do in Carolina, and how does Blake Miller do as a Detroit Lion? He's in a good room to succeed. Hopefully.
How do you do? DNC with super chat, $10 super chat, dropping that.
Shout out DNC.
Oh, I forgot I hit that big fat bet yesterday.
Hell yeah!
Shout out. He says I have heard multiple people compare Blake Miller to Ted Decker. So we paid $9.5 million for Decker not to play, and $5 million for Borum not to play, and $5 million for a first-round pick to reset Decker's clock? Question mark.
Yes, pretty much. That
You're fired.
He was the best guy at 17.
was he?
I don't know. Let's look.
I don't think he was. I think he was the safest pick.
He was the safest pick at 17.
I think that's what they. I think and credit to Brad, because the best. You know who the best guy at 17 was? He's still there, Gerard McCoy. And you could have got the most talented player, the highest guy on his board for sure, but he didn't. He got the safe pick, a guy that's going to start, that started 50-plus games, that only missed one fucking practice.
All right.
So he got the safest pick of a high-floor guy and a guy that he thought was better than Monroe Freeling. So the best tackle he saw there.
When we come back from break, we'll go down the list of guys drafted after Blake Miller.
You're
You tell me
fired.
better or worse. But first, tell me about
but you gotta get up out of here.
All right, let me tell you about Supreme Lending. Supreme Lending is Woodward Sports' newest teammate, and it is a dream team. You can get $500 off your appraisal just by mentioning Woodward when you go to apply. There are eligibility requirements. They also have 0% down payment programs available. Call Chris and Chad. Their numbers are on the screen. It's Supreme Lending. Check it out.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
If you need to drink away your feelings because your GM just is absolutely terrible at picking for the last few years, you need to get a Sun Cruiser. We were drinking them last night. It was a whole lot of fun during the
Cook
NFL
meal
draft.
in the chug race.
Yeah, shout out. It was a lot of fun. We love it here at Woodward Sports, and you're going to love it too. 4.5% alcohol, low in calories. Truly is the #1 drink on the market right now. Make sure you guys give Sun Cruiser a try today.
You know who carries the #1 drink? The #1 sports bar in the game. That is
Shout out.
Art and Jake's. Fine dining flavor. The best menu out there, I promise you. And it's stacked full with 90 different items. Got 22 draft beers and 80 TVs wall to wall. The #1 place for me to go watch my UFC. #1 place for me to go watch my football, hockey, all of it. Art and Jake's, 6 locations across the great state of Michigan. Find one near you today. Follow them on Instagram, too. They've been killing it with the reels. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
The real game's strong
Shout out
over there.
Mackenzie and Marissa.
I respect it. I truly do. All right, before we went to break, I said, because again, DNC made a great point.
He did make a great
You tell
point.
me you moved all that money around just to draft a guy who plays the same position just as well, the same amount of money. But my argument is he was the best player available. Do you agree?
I think he was their best. I think he was their highest rated tackle available. Yes.
That's the other thing too. Yeah, they clearly wanted a tackle.
They needed a tackle.
That's probably why Dan was like, all right.
That's. I mean,
You got
that's
the Dan Campbell clip one more time, Chris? Sorry.
Yeah.
Good you. It's never been the reaction to a first round pick.
No.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, fuck it.
That's literally what I did. That's my same reaction. I was like,
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
it's the fucking what is it? The Alonzo Mourning meme. Somebody was talking about that in
yeah.
BDE. Like the Alonzo.
Oh, you guys played on BD?
No, somebody was just talking about we should have. That's literally what Dan Campbell just did.
Yeah. All right, let's play the game then.
All right.
After Blake Miller, the Detroit Lions at pick 17, Caleb Banks, Detroit native, by the way, went off the board to the Minnesota Vikings with a foot injury.
Yeah. No. I mean, he might have a higher upside, but he's injury prone.
Yeah, I guess it's a debatable one, but I'm with you on the injury prone stuff. Nick, would you, because you're the, okay, all right.
Taking Miller.
All right. See, this might make you feel better. Oh, fuck. So this next one. Monroe Freeling at 19.
I would have probably taken Monroe Freeling.
I would have 100% taken Monroe.
I'm taking Blake Miller.
Over Freeling.
Just
as for the Lions or just as a...
For the Lions.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's just a better player.
What about just as a stock pick?
I'm taking Blake Miller.
Do you think he's going to succeed in Carolina?
I don't know. That's a tough call.
What concerns you about him?
I saw him as like a prospect where Blake's like a product that also still has a ceiling.
Okay.
Like one's 21, Blake's 22, and they're only like a couple months apart. It's not like it's like a whole year. So they're equally as young. Monroe only has a 1 year of starting.
Mm-hmm.
He has the balance issues too. I think Blake's a better finisher. Like literally, like when I watch Blake block, he's literally like moving motherfuckers out the way.
Yeah.
We don't even have an opportunity to make a play on the ball.
Yeah.
Because our body's just displaced. I think Blake Miller's a better football player. Me personally. So is Brad. Wait, moving on. All right, so that's one.
It's easy to say now.
I said it before. Mekhi Lemon.
I mean,
I think but also not a need.
No, you do. You would not have. No, like a stock player again. Who just nobody GM, not for the Lions. Yeah, Mekhi Lemon's a better player, but no, the Lions. You want to see a crash out?
Okay.
He was doing it at the draft.
He did at the draft.
I was like, is that just what he
doubled down?
He just
Ain't
naturally
nobody gonna worry about-
sways.
He's just a fucking snake.
He just sways.
It's the little fucking snake.
He
dude.
does look like he went to Slytherin.
He just that shit was nuts.
I think Lemon's going to be a better pro, but I'm taking Miller over him for this team.
Okay.
For sure.
See, this is therapeutic. It's going to help you. It's going to help some guys in the chat.
Good vibes.
Max Ionichor. I'll come. I like Max Ionichor.
I do like Max
Max Ionichor.
Ionichor.
Took him over Blake Miller.
I would have traded back and got Max Ionichor there and gotten another pick. I'm going to start doing that. That's going to be my thing now.
Same age. Blake's more ready to go. I get it.
What if we just keep doing this too much and we get stuck?
We get stuck doing it?
Yeah, because I am that high.
Nick, would you have rather taken Max Ionichor over Blake Miller?
This one's a toss-up, to be honest. I'll go Miller.
All right. Spinny?
Sorry.
Don't look at my fucking wife.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
smack you in the face.
I'm sorry. It's
Don't look. Don't fucking look.
sorry. What was the question, Doctor?
Max Ionichor or Blake Miller?
Ooh, straight up, probably Blake Miller. But if you were moving back, I would have taken Ionichor.
Chris, do you want to play? Am I?
No,
do you feel left out?
You're good.
Okay.
I do like Ionichor, but
I
wouldn't have taken him at 17. Blake Miller, I could.
You feeling better, brother?
Blake Miller, I could reason for more at 17.
Next one, kind of tough for me personally. It's Akeem Messidor.
That is tough.
That is tough.
I'm taking Messidor over Blake Miller, and I don't love Messidor.
Oh, I probably would too.
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm lying if I say Blake Miller.
I am too, but I also would want a tackle more than.
Yeah.
I don't think Messidor would save your defense. And
the foot.
He's got the foot injury.
I feel like there's a time I would have said Messidor, but right now, Blake Miller only being 22, Blake Miller.
I agree.
It's like right now.
I agree.
I'm changing my answer to Blake Miller.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't even like Messidor that much, and that would be reaching. I'd rather if you're reaching, I'm reaching for the tackle over the edge.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel both of them are a slight reach, but
I'm taking Messidor over
25
Miller.
years old.
I know. I
Foot
told
injuries.
you I don't love Messidor.
Okay.
But I would take him over Blake Miller.
This guy snuck into the first round. We heard some rumors from Dave Burkett yesterday, but Malachi Lawrence was at 23. Taking him or Blake Miller. UCF edge, who only got 7 sacks. You're the one that brought that up, by the way.
Malachi Lawrence
should have been tearing it up if he's supposed to be a dog, right?
Blake Miller.
Okay.
Yeah, I would take Blake Miller over him too.
I'm taking Blake Miller as well. KC Concepcion. I think he's going to be good. I'm taking Blake Miller.
Blake Miller for sure.
Blake.
Come on. We're doing some therapy. This is going to help you guys out.
I mean, yeah.
Nothing's gonna
like
help
I said,
out the
I'm
fact
not
that
mad at them taking.
Yeah, I'm in the chat. Everyone, you know.
Yeah, the
DNC.
one thing that I don't agree with is that they didn't trade up for Ruben Bain. I would have done.
Agreed.
I would have done that. Taking Blake Miller at 17, that's fine. Don't get my that's a tickle saying, "Oh, we want to trade up for an edge rusher."
All right, I'll speed up a little bit because we're up against it.
But I also would have taken, like I said, they sold me on Proctor. I sold myself on Proctor. I watched a lot of his
You
film.
motherfucker sold us on Bain yesterday. I was trying to tell you guys what was going to happen.
Shut up.
And you're like, fuck it, we got to speak into existence.
Vibes were high, though, at the pregame.
Vibes were high.
Vibes were high at the pregame.
Vibes were high.
They were real high.
That made me locked into the draft.
Yeah, it did.
Like, if I was just sitting there waiting for
we sold
17,
ourselves that Hope Kane.
It worked. It was fun.
That Hope Kane.
It was fun.
And now
while it
we're
lasted.
coming
It
down.
was fun. We thought we were going to the bowl.
I actually thought we were going to get Ruben Bain. I really did.
You piece of shit.
I know, man. I'm just a good salesman.
Just like your grandpa.
Yep. That no good. Pig stealing. Oath breaking grandpa, man. Shout out holes.
Dylan
Might
Thieneman,
work.
safety out of Oregon, over Blake Miller, yes or no? Or either or.
It's so different. I mean, I think Thieneman's the better player. But would I have drafted him over Blake Miller? No.
Same for you?
Who? Thieneman? Yeah, no, same thing. Yeah.
All right. Kalen Rutledge, fuck no. I'm just going to skip over that
Shout
one.
out Laura Rutledge.
Chris Johnson, he's the undersized cornerback from San Diego State.
Nope.
Miller.
Okay. Caleb Lomu. That's an interesting comp.
Fuck no. I'm so glad we
I'm
took
not.
Miller
I
over Lomu.
fucking hate Lomu.
Yeah,
tape.
Lomu's
I am
tape.
glad.
Lomu's
Someone
tape
we
is
lack
bad.
some pop. It's Lomu.
He was the last tackle on my board out of like
the only
reasonable
hope,
first rounders.
in my opinion, for him is that he's young
Yeah.
and maybe gets stronger. I'm
He's
not a
soft,
big,
bro.
I agree.
He is
Even in his
soft.
fucking video, he's like,
Yeah, he's a diva.
he said, yeah, dude, fuck
A
that.
diva is a female version. You ever seen Mythbusters, idiot?
They're in love.
Yeah. Holding hands and running is like.
I should go out there
I
and
was
fucking jump that
yeah,
kid.
dude, they're so in love. Look at those guys.
Yeah.
Smash the like button for Young Love.
Smash the like button for Young Love. We promote that here on the Heavyweights.
Peter Woods, defensive tackle, Clemson. Or Blake Miller. Also Clemson.
What'd you say?
Peter Woods, defensive tackle.
Blake Miller.
Clemson.
Blake Miller.
Miller.
Brad Holmes is the king of blue balling, says Dexter James 95.
I think the Lions just are. Omar Cooper,
Lions have been
receiver.
blue balling me my whole life.
The only other one that's worth mentioning at the going left in the draft is Kelvin
You're
Clark.
fired!
No fucking thanks.
Yeah, I'm
Keldrick
taking Miller.
Folk, I would have lost my mind.
So do
Do I feel better?
I can tell you
No,
feel
I
better.
think
You
it was
don't
a
wanna admit
missed
it.
opportunity. I understand who was on the board. I understand everything about it, but I'm just saying this was a time to get aggressive, to get that difference maker. Blake Miller is not that for this team, and that's my only issue with this. I truly believe if they got Ruben Bain, they would legitimately be a Super Bowl contender. And that did not happen, and they didn't want to trade up. They didn't even want to pick Bain. They wanted to trade up for Proctor. And to me, that is the biggest issue. You have to look in the mirror and say, how can I get better?
But I think they did. The Dolphins were like, fuck you, we're taking him.
How about pick 12, 13, 14,
The Dolphins
15?
get him at 11.
No, I know. I'm saying I'm not even talking Proctor.
Oh, you're talking about for Bain.
Yes.
I mean, that's just like, that's how they roll.
How exciting would it be today? And like how
I'd be
we're talking
stiff as a
Super Bowl.
board.
We're talking Super Bowl.
I've been stiff as a board, mate.
Where are you guys at with the Lions right now? Do you think they are a Super Bowl contender?
No.
Do you think Ruben Bain would have turned them into one?
No.
I do.
It's possible.
Next year? No.
I think.
If you had Larry Borum and
I don't
with Jennings Duncan,
dude.
he could have.
If
He
we're
had more of a chance to than Blake Miller.
If we're projecting Blake Miller to be like Taylor Decker, right, and be good, you see what Ruben Bain did to that man. And Taylor Decker's a good back. You know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
he would have been one-on-one across the league. Because
I know. Yes, I know. Yeah, I wanted Ruben Bain.
he didn't even grab the hat to look at himself in the mirror. He just grabbed
But
that
it
bitch
was
and
never
went.
going to happen. That's what it is. Yeah, I fell for it again. I wanted the troubled, vehicular manslaughterer.
You're basic.
It's not going to happen. They're never going to do it.
But he wanted the murder.
They're never going to do it. And Ruben Bain's going to be a monster if he could stay out of trouble.
He's going to be a dog.
He's going to be really good. And like I said, on
Let's
draft
hope
night,
I'm wrong.
on
That'd be
draft
sweet.
night, I was like, you have Aiden Hutchinson with a tight end and a tackle on him. Year 2 Tyreek Williams that takes a guard in the center. And then on the other side, you would have had Ali McNeil and Ruben Baines seeing one-on-ones all year.
Just making dog noise.
Like fucking beast.
Oh my god.
With a healthy Kirby Joseph.
The fucking Lady Jane's lady is looking at me. I'm psycho.
We might have.
I'm about to get kicked out of the building.
We might have been.
Might have been back.
We might have been back. But Blake Miller is a good pick.
Snarling.
It's a safe pick,
beast.
which is what surprised me the most.
What do you guys grade it?
B
A
plus.
B plus, yeah. B plus.
Chris?
A minus.
What, the Blake Miller pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said B minus to start because I'm with Nick. I think this was a time to get aggressive, but the pick itself is fine. Pick itself is fine.
Lambertini with the super chat. He says, "I miss when Brad and Dan smashed a table and chest bumped each other over a draft pick. Did the Miami defensive end make our pick look foolish?" Question mark. No, I don't. I wouldn't say it made our pick look foolish.
Oh, yeah, he did. I gotta watch the rest of the tape to be fair. I only watched one play.
You mean when they played?
Yeah, he did.
He got him a couple times.
Luigi gave me the super chat. Oh, go ahead.
He finished Ruben Bain a couple times in the run. He had some nice blocks on him too. But when it was pass rush situations, it was not pretty.
Luigi gave me 3-3 just to ease your minds. There's a guy that was mad the Chiefs drafted Mahomes and fans that booed J.J. Watt, not saying Blake is going to be them. I'm not those guys, though. I'm also not those fans. Those are dummies. Mahomes, sure, you don't know what a quarterback's going to be, maybe, sure, whatever. But, like,
anybody who booed J.J. Watt, that's a cousin.
They're just dumb.
But, yeah, I mean, they're, again, I don't, the crash out, you guys know I'm always here for a good crash out, like when justified. But I just, as much as I liked Monroe Freeling, there wasn't that big of a gap. So it wasn't crash out worthy in my mind.
Yeah, to me it comes it comes down to the principle of it. Like, you took an offensive line.
He was the best tackle on their board at 17, and they took him. That's what I wanted them to do before I got the dreams of Sugar Plums and Ruben Baines in my mind.
Yeah.
So,
George Vickers has Sugar Plums and Ruben Baines in his mind. He says, you guys should be super happy. He's next Decker, A+++. Super chats I had to read. I apologize, Chris. What were you saying?
Shout out.
No, that was it. Just to me, it comes down to the reason why I can't hammer this pick is because even though I preferred Freeling, like, you still address what I identified as the biggest need, which was offensive line. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's like that was good. I like it over drafting an edge personally because I think that the offensive line is more important than the defensive line, at least to this team, given its current situation.
Wiz Khalifa is performing right now at the Pittsburgh, the draft in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's not fair. That's fucking cheap.
Oh, no, that's not Wiz Khalifa.
Ew, that's not Wiz Khalifa. What the fuck? That's Brett Michaels.
Fucking Brett. Why Justin was way off.
Wiz Khalifa.
That's Peptide Michaels.
Wiz Khalifa did do the interview on Pat McAfee.
Somebody said they broke our record.
Is Brett Michaels opening for Wiz Khalifa?
It looks like he's got bigger space than us.
Dude, he comes out trying to get
They
the
do
crowd.
have a way bigger space than us.
Last night I let the party get the best of me.
I thought he was going to do. Wow.
Plus, we had people sneaking
Holy
in.
Shit.
Oh, shit. They might have broke
They
our
definitely
record.
broke the record.
Oh, my God.
Bigger
so
space, though, too. What the fuck?
Way bigger space.
Crazy to stand there. That gives me anxiety. And that fucking sea of human mass.
Someone's taking a shit
run
in
in.
the middle
Oh,
of that.
trampled, dude.
Yeah, dude. No way. People got the kids.
Justin would get trampled.
No way, dude.
What the fuck?
Justin's getting felt up by the massage chair again.
Oh, fuck.
All right, a couple more super chats. By the way, Stick gave this one an A+ because he picked Blake Miller.
Yeah.
There you go, Stick.
It's fair. I did mine last year, so.
Makes me hate it more.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I liked it at first. Now I fucking hate it. Shout out to Keith, though. He says, we lost to a team with 4 net passing yards, and Edge won't fix that, Nick. I think it would.
It could.
Yes.
And we were missing some guys.
I'm telling you, Edge fixes a lot.
It really does.
We don't promote sexual gratification anyway.
I mean, look at the perfect
Fantasy
example real quick,
jerks.
dude. The
We're
Texans
jerking.
have had no offensive line. I'm pretty sure they've won that division back-to-back years and been to the playoffs and have won one playoff game.
Pim, pam, pum.
Yeah, sorry, that was tough.
They're actively trading their good offensive linemen too. Like, Larry Tunsil, we don't need him.
For the defense, carrying them.
Yeah.
You know, so
Their
the Edge can
defense
do
is.
that. Will Anderson, they got 2 edges.
It would have been crazy.
We would have had something like that. All right, last super chat, we got to go to break.
Blow Me 6969
just
says
double up.
Blake Miller
We should
gives
double up. We
off
should double up.
Colby Sorsdale vibes.
What does he say?
No, man. He's a tackle. Colby Sorsdale played at fucking where did he even play? I can't
Exactly.
remember. He played at
at Harry Potter school,
Clemson,
dude.
Clemson's a good
He
school.
played at fucking Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Before he
St.
transferred
Williams
to
or
fucking Freeling.
St. Mary's or something. Or,
Williams College.
William,
yeah. St. Mary's Williams.
No.
And he was a 4th-round pick.
He's much better than Kobe Sorsdale.
Way better than Kobe Sorsdale.
He does kind of look like him, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So, yeah. That's what Stick said. They all look the same. Burn says, let's see old T-Rex arms against the normal-sized arm man. Go watch him against Blake Miller. You could do that. They didn't look like T-Rex arms then. I'll tell you what. That is a thing, though. I mean, it's not just the vehicular manslaughter. It is also he has short arms, and that was a red flag.
Fair.
I saw past that because the bend and the athleticism and the relentlessness and the violence that he plays with gives me a chub. Not gonna lie.
You know who else had short arms? Aiden
Hutchinson. But
although
his were
Ruben
much
Baines
shorter.
is historically short.
Yeah.
The shortest,
very
shortest
short, like
arms of all time.
Will Campbell short.
Yeah, 33-inch arms, I think it was.
Yeah.
For the edge position, that's.
Super chat from the Purple Puma. He says, I'd rather the Lions solidify the O-line first. They did that. Now I want them to be aggressive tonight and draft game changers on the defensive line. I agree.
I'm with you. I just don't know if there's game changers on the defensive line available.
I think you can get Zion Young, T.J. Parker.
Zion Young too little for him. Is Brad really going to do that?
He's pretty big. He's
He's
like 6'5", 260, something like that.
I don't watch a lot of Zion Young, but I just didn't feel he's a great run defender.
He's a dog. No, he's good he's good at stopping the run. Zion Young can stop the run very well.
Zion Young.
T.J. Parker.
Dan Brugler's 8th ranked edge rusher.
That'd be pretty good. Booners.
22 years old. Dane Brugler. You want to read his strengths or his weaknesses?
Read his weaknesses.
Weaknesses: high-waisted and plays tall. Too easily are pinned or rocked off balance by angle blocks. Inconsistent leveraging the point and can be moved by double teams. Mediocre burst. Inconsistent rush plan. Not overly skilled with sequencing. Average change of direction / twitch. Late to react to mesh points. 4 offside flags. Arrested and charged with suspension of DWI.
Spartan
speeding.
dog.
Spartan dog.
Shout
Yeah.
Now strengths.
Strengths: rangy versus the run with long striding speed to close space in pursuit.
Yes.
Built like an NFL defensive end with broad shoulders and sculpted definition.
Yes.
He uses full extension to set firm edge or create leverage. See run game reps versus Caden Proctor 2025 Alabama tape. That sounds like fucking porn. I'm going to watch that tonight.
It's good tape.
Beats
I like
up
Zion.
blockers to separate and use push-pull techniques to yank them off balance.
Yes.
He sounds pretty fucking good.
He's good player.
Who the fuck am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Malachi Lawrence.
Danny Dennis Sutton doesn't have great tape.
Yeah, that's why I hear.
No, Zion Young I would be very happy with that pick. He's like him and DJ Wanham, like Spider-Man meme. Like you'd basically have 2 of those guys, and that'd be very cool. I'd be very good with that because we know that Brad Holmes does not care about getting to the passer. So at least we'll have the edge locked down.
The weakness that makes him not a Detroit Lions pick is arrested on suspicion of DWI. Speeding and failing to properly affix a license plate.
Spartan dog.
One of 7 Michigan State players suspended for the final 4 games 2022.
Spartan dog.
Because that was bullshit though.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be on there. That's bullshit.
He's shown some fight. Yeah, shown that grit.
Dan Campbell guy.
In the tunnel. Listen, I would draft Zion Young. Bias aside, I think him and T.J. Parker would be my 2 favorite that are still available. We'll see. Jacob Rodriguez at 50 would be pretty cool too. I'll be very happy with that.
That'd be sick.
I'll be very happy with that.
Manuel Pregnon, that'd be sick.
That would be sick too. I would like to see Brad, because I know these are the guys that he met. We're gonna go to break. We're gonna get into that.
Take your time. I'm gonna send Chris something.
Make sure. Well, we got to go to break. Make sure you guys smash that like button and stay tuned, because we have, after the heavyweights, round 2 and 3 of the draft will be broadcasted live here tonight on Woodward Sports. Me, Justin, Gordo, might just be us, but it's just us, or
Meat
it's
party.
just this. But it's going to be a lot
Sorry,
of
if
fun.
they would have asked me earlier, I probably could have did it.
So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to be here. I'm trying to get some beer. We're going to be slamming beers. It's going to be fun.
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone, hit leg day today. I'll tell you what, I was ripping 630 on that leg press.
Making animal
and you can
noises.
do that at play. Yeah, 4 sets at 12, 630. Come leg day with Spenny on Friday. Listen, Planet Fit, you can do that at Planet Fitness if you want. I'm about to throw more plates on it next week. So I'm feeling like a monster. Planet Fitness. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com.
He's on trend.
I also do. I wish, dude. If I was on trend, I would take up this whole square. No, don't do that. Just go to Planet Fitness, man. Do it the old natural way with cold meat and cheese roll-ups and some protein shakes. That's all I do.
Takes 10 minutes to make a steak.
45 minutes on the treadmill. You can do that, too, at Planet Fitness because there's tons of treadmills, and there's over 2,700 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
And to properly fuel yourself
go.
for Planet Fitness, get yourself some Buddy's Pizza. Remember, they are doing this Monday their annual sale. They've been doing it for 50 years.
50
where
years.
They donate 20% of all sales across all Buddy's locations to the soup kitchen. And on top of that, they're doing $1 for every veggie pizza sold. Again, tap in, support Buddies. They've been doing this local cause for so many years. It's a great cause. 50 years of it in,
I love
in
Buddies
their
so much.
80th year.
Sounds like this when I eat it.
Check it out.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that.
Don't just survive, thrive.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Listen, Spinny, I know you like your cold cheese roll-ups, brother, but we got to hook up with Black Rock. Feed yourself some protein and keep it lean and mean at Black Rock's. There's multiple locations across the great state of Michigan. Find one near you by visiting blackrockrestaurants.com.
Mad Packs.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com and find a store near you carrying the best. Jesus Christ. You be scared to moan. I be in my girl's ear like. Make sure you tap in with Mad Packs. They got great stuff. You know the high-low pre-rolls, Boom Shot Glock Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Fused Moon Rocks. They've also got flower-only pre-rolls. I smoked one of their blue runts earlier. It was delicious. And a ton of new live rosins like their Blue Night. It is elite. Go check it out. Go to getmadpacks.com. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Welcome to WoodwardSports.com. I'm easy joined by
Cheerio.
Rex, young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Share it.
Share it.
That's how I'm going to break down the film of Micah Parsons on Blake Miller next year. Watch Micah Parsons creep down to the line as he lines himself against the young lion. Super chat from Labertini. It's Loom and conspiracy theory time. I'll tell you know who offed Kennedy next week.
Damn.
I'll let you know. Sorry, I don't know why I saw title.
I know who offed Kennedy, the government. Actually, it was Magneto.
We know.
All right. So, second round of the draft is... The second round of the draft is tonight.
Okay.
And there are still a lot of very good players on the board.
Absolutely.
A lot of guys that Brad Holmes has met with. A lot of guys that the Lions have met with multiple times.
That's another thing with Blake Miller stuff. Did they meet? I heard pre-draft stuff, but I didn't hear no me-draft stuff.
Do you think Brad Holmes is going to get active in the second round? I think he is. I think he's going to move up.
I don't know. He don't have a lot of ammo.
Fourth. Bam. I'll give you one of my fourths to move
I think he genuinely fucking hated this draft class from the beginning, and that's why he traded those thirds.
Ooh.
Oh, coming back around on Tesla.
Does he want to be up in the draft class?
Conspiracy. That's a good one.
Hot take.
It's notoriously a weak draft class. But that's what I'm saying also. Since this is a weak draft class, I'd want to make sure I get one of these last good players that is left that you like the guys you met with, like a TJ Parker or a Pregnon.
So you say move up in the second.
Move up in the second.
I can see that.
Use one of your fourths to get up to 40
for sure.
See if one of those guys slips to 40.
Because they lost last night.
Yes.
Last night took an L, but tonight I bounced back. Clock it.
Yeah.
I really actually believe that though.
Because
how pissed is he going in this one?
I feel like he's gonna want to get his get back on somebody.
And
who's the GM of the Vikings now?
McDonald.
They better look out. Brad's coming in pissed off. He didn't get his guy.
Adam from the D with the super chat. Nick, did you go home and just destroy your pork sword? You got to answer. It's a super chat.
There's a boot on your car in front of my house.
Pork what?
Sword. Your wiener. Allegedly.
I don't know.
On Roblox.
I don't use that.
You never heard pork sword?
I've heard pork sword.
I have never heard that
said
one.
it on the
That's
show.
crazy.
We've said pork sword before.
No, I drank my feelings away like a normal person.
like a man.
Straight man.
Blow me
Real man
69. I think Brad moves for a second too.
I think he does. I think he moves up in the second because, like, one of the if McCoy, it might be for McCoy, and that might hurt me.
I don't know. I wouldn't be mad.
What if he's hurt though? And you just have another second round corner that never plays.
I'm at the point I want to get
a guy that's supposed to be fucking top 10.
I'm at the point I do want to get uber aggressive in the second round, and if it is TJ Parker, I'm looking at this whole entire draft a little bit different.
If it's TJ Parker,
because
or
I
Pregnon,
think he can be a great pairing with Aiden Hutchinson.
I think so too. I think it fits everything they like.
That would be great. Spenny, how would you feel?
TJ Parker or Pregnon, I would be extremely happy. Extremely happy. I like TJ Parker. I didn't like him at 17. I liked him, maybe if you moved back even more. But now him, Zion Young, or Pregnon, I would be happy. And I think if one of those guys that they met with falls to 40-something, I could very easily see Brad say, here's 50, here's a fourth, here's a sixth. I'm moving up 8 picks, I'm getting this guy.
Shut up and take my money.
Shut up and take my money.
Was that you or the drop?
That was crazy.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, that was good.
Shut up and take my money.
Do you want to know who's currently
Shut up and
mocked to
take
the
my
Detroit
money.
Lions, according to, who is this? Matt Miller.
Skin fluke.
He put this out at 1:20 a.m. My boy is grinding last night.
Matt Miller?
Who is it?
Interesting.
Zion Young.
At 50?
At number 50.
Wow.
Finding a running mate opposite Aiden Hutchinson has been
Have
a
you ever
priority
been
for Detroit
swallowed
ever since he
up?
was drafted. Wrong there, bud.
Yeah.
That's fucking dead wrong.
That is complete.
It would have been done by now, bud.
Forget him.
Okay.
Forget him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you're right.
But he is a Miller.
This is what he says. The Lions would have one in
Inside
Young.
source.
A player projects to be as strong in a 3 down defensive end. I can't fucking read today. Jesus Christ. With the strength to be as good as the run as he is in the pass rush.
It's
Zion.
Adam from the D with the super chat says if Brad can get is
Thank God.
2-2 or a 2,
We can't read
and my
Stick is
high
watching.
3.
This is all bad.
I'm reading this right. If Brad can get is 2-2 or a 2 and high 3, I'll spontaneously bust in my shorts.
He's already starting.
Shout out to Adam from the D. That was a tough one.
You're right, though. Zion Young at 50, the fact that he started with they've been looking to do this since, that is a bad sign. But there's some good names. Anthony Hill Jr. would be available, according to him. My guy, Emmanuel Pregnon, would be available.
That would be a nice pick. They talk about solidifying your offensive line.
Have you guys watched Gabe Jacobs? I've heard his name a few times. I've not watched him. And I hate his name. I fucking hate that name.
Gabe? Jacobs?
Jake Gabus would be way
Neil
cooler.
keeps talking about tight ends.
Jake Gapus?
Of course he would.
Yeah, Jake Gapus.
Was the drink coming out of his nose last night?
Yeah. So yeah,
that was crazy.
I
thought so.
He thought because I was almost done.
I was proud of Neil.
And he thought
I'm proud of Neil too.
Yeah, he thought he was almost done too. So he went to finish it, but there was still way too much in there. So he got too much.
I think you guys started from the jump.
No, we did. And
Okay.
I was almost done with mine, and so I tilted it up to start finishing it. And he did it too, but there was still too much in his left.
So he started waterboarding
himself?
himself?
He started waterboarding himself. Yeah.
That's so funny, dude. I want to go back and watch
Yeah,
it from the other angle.
Because I saw him do it. I was like, there's no, because you can only chug something out of a can so fast.
Yeah.
Unless you put, you know.
Yeah, you have to put like the right, like.
Unless you put a hole in it. Because I just, pause, open the throat, and it was just going. But you can only do it so much.
No Puccini, boy.
I mean, that's how you chug beer. And I can drink a beer out of a fucking solo cup in like under 3 seconds.
Spinny Rossini.
Yeah. So I knew there was no way he was already done with it, and yeah, he waterboarded himself a little bit. But shout out Neil. No, I was.
Can't fucking beat Spinny Rossini.
Nah, yeah,
not the best throat in the game.
Not the Buccini. I mean, I said pause. That's what you do. That's how you chug beer. You open your throat. Pause.
I just like calling you Spinny
Have you
Rossini.
ever been swallowed?
Keontae Scott still available. It's kind of going downhill from there.
Yeah, no. If it's
Derek Moore, they had Derek Moore at 64.
They do like Derek Moore. I would like
they
Derek
beat
Moore.
with Derek Moore, yeah. There's some guys on there. Actually, there's some guys I like. I guess defensive specifically, I'm thinking that way though.
Trade out for Parker.
I would like that.
Did Parker go first round though?
No.
Did he?
He did not. They have him projected to
go
number 40 overall to the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, Adam, relax.
What would Adam?
Dude's gooning in the chat.
Caden McDonald still available. TJ Parker still available. Colton Hood still available. I like him. Cassius
I'm
Howell.
so hood.
There's actually a lot of
I wear my pants below my
really
waist.
good names. I'm gonna
If you feel me, put your hands.
I'm gonna pray for
up.
Jermon McCoy. Fuck it.
All right.
You're gonna pray for him?
I mean, I don't know about
How
pray for
many
him.
times they gotta beat that ass?
Dude, I love Ryan Armani, man.
I hope for him or Jacob Rodriguez, I guess.
I miss Ryan.
How many?
Pregnant on 2 or 3.
Disabled
going on with
Danny.
my life?
Remember for 6 months he said, "Hey guys,
Shout out Disabled Danny.
I should be clever about these."
I'm still going to bang R. Kelly at most functions, all right?
Adam for the D, Dan Spinney, say it again.
It creams in your mouth.
So look in the camera when you do it next time.
Eat the clock
Make
up,
eye
man.
contact.
Make eye contact and say it again. Spinny Rossini.
Getting easy chubbed up over here. I like doing coke
Dude,
and
I saw
choking
this
strippers.
picture. Can you change the camera angle?
I saw this picture where it was like Diana Rossini, like I think it was during COVID.
Meanwhile,
she was, dude, relax. She was sitting on like the like in the stands, and Mike Vrabel was like down on the floor, and she was like leaning over, and then somebody's like, "Motherfuckers think they're Romeo and Juliet."
The Pistons not gonna matter on Judgment Day.
Somebody played his clip of the draft pick. The draft kid was like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Great."
He talked to the kid.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He said, "Great. Can't wait to see you spend time with your family." And they're like, "Oh, what do you mean, great? What do you mean spend time with your family?"
Shit.
My
The
favorite
Pistons
thing
not
about
gonna
that
matter
is,
on
like,
Judgment Day.
his punishment is like, "Yeah, I'm gonna miss day 3 of the draft."
Yeah, like I'm just gonna take the day off that nobody gives.
The last day that no one gives a fuck about.
Blow Me 6969 says Kamari Ramsey or Jacob Rodriguez, please.
Kamari Ramsey, the cornerback.
Yeah, Jacob Rodriguez would be sweet.
That'd be sick. And I
Jacob
do think
Rodriguez would be
I heard someone say he plays the same position as Jack. I think he's athletic enough to play well.
Yes.
And cover. Former quarterback, I heard, by the way, too.
And we could have Rodrigo and Rodrigo in the backfield.
Rodrigo.
Attorneys at law. Rodrigo and Rodrigo, attorneys at law.
That's some good shit.
Tell us about Gold Crown. Hey,
I'll take out the whole crowd.
Ben Johnson, I just wrote your commercial for you. Rodrigo and Rodrigo, attorneys at law.
There you go.
Met a lawyer last
Hey,
night.
Charles.
Potential client.
She needs him.
She better cough up some money.
Was it he?
You better
Oh,
cough up
plays
some
she.
money.
Plays she met a girl last night.
No. Shout out Teresa. Love you.
Back to the desk.
Gold crown.
Are you dancing with some chick in there?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pre-show ritual.
You dance
I
hot.
love the Royal Junior Jesters. 5 of them pre-rolled, ready to go. Coated in keef and infused with THCA. Make sure you find me this picture. You smoke like royalty only with Gold Crown.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Big Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Samuel Adams. Cherry wheat. It's good beer. It's good beer. Go try it. I'm a beer guy. This is a good beer. It's brewed with real Michigan cherries. Go check it out. Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. You can find it at a Kroger near you. You can find it at pretty much any bar you go to. And on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, you can find it at $5 shorts at Art and Jake's. So go get some Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. It's good. Tastes great. And brewed with real Michigan cherries. So support that. Please drink responsibly.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodsportsCom. Each of us, Raxter, Chris, Nicholas, Kohloff. Smash the like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend and share.
The Knicks lost
stream.
again? No way.
Yeah, they lost last night. How did they lose again?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
sorry. I mean,
go to your room.
Okay.
What if there's like a little door underneath the desk? He just crawls in. Bob. Quick question, boys. From Kenny Powers. Come on, dude. He's like Harry Potter. He lives underneath the fucking stairs.
People in New York are asking how much rent is for that.
And scare one of the James, pop up the door and break their nose.
Ah! Yeah. Absolutely.
I think the dryer's done. Stepsister.
Someone should check the dryer.
Super chat from Kenny Powers. Quick question, boys. Ganesh is in the closet side. Quick question, boys. What do you get a man that has everything? More Coke. Banana bread. Another super chat. He says more Coke, by the way. That's the answer to that. The draft isn't going to matter on Judgment Day.
The piss is not going to matter on Judgment Day.
What do you get a man that has everything?
Yeah.
A loose woman.
Nice.
Got a hard meat and everything. Got a hard meat and everything.
Labertini, amazing show. Appreciate the whole crew. From my current perspective, Oswald definitely didn't off Kennedy.
Shout out.
Shout out Penguin. Talk about Oswald.
Shout out
was
Penguin.
A hell of a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I like
football.
where your brain went there.
Penguin was good.
Penguin was good.
That end.
He killed the kid at the end. Yeah.
Wait, what is
No
this?
spoilers.
Snead drafts his best friend's son.
Oh, you didn't see this shit?
I didn't know that.
You didn't see this shit?
Oh, I heard about
We
this.
got the tweet, right?
I hope so. If not, I'll find it.
I think you sent it. Yeah.
I think I
Yes.
hope I did.
Yes, here it is.
You're the man, Chris.
I mean, I saw Sean McVay.
So by far, the weirdest draft pick of the night was Blake. I'm just kidding. The weirdest draft pick of the night was Ty Simpson to the Rams at fucking 13.
Now, Spencer, go ahead and read this.
13th overall.
Rams GM Les Snead and UT Martin coach Jason Simpson have a very strong relationship to the point where Snead helped advise the family when Jason's son, Ty, was making a decision on whether or not to declare for the draft. Now Simpson is a Ram. No way. That's like insider trading shit.
Literally.
Bro, at 13?
Do we have Sean McVay's reaction?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Where is that?
At 13.
Sean McVay was fucking pissed.
Oh, shit. Shout out to Disabled Danny for sending clutch for 30 joules. Putting the jewels in there. Appreciate you, brother. And shout out to Lisa from Buddies.
Where? I don't see that on mine.
She asked if Ty Simpson was a good fit for the Rams. Perfect timing. Justin's picking
That's
up the buddies right
crazy
now.
timing.
And he said to shout out Lisa.
I think
And
no.
that she does like the Blake Miller pick.
Oh, yeah.
But she wants to know if Ty Simpson's a good fit with the Rams. Well,
here it is.
This is what Sean
That's
McVay
the
felt
coach's
about Ty Simpson.
Yeah, I did. I'll keep that between us.
He's getting fat, too.
Come here, little
We'll
piggy.
see. He's going to compete with Stetson.
Compete with Stetson?
Yeah, I did.
Letits now.
Just
See
that
the fake
first
smile.
Just
Even
that
when
first
they
one.
showed, I saw the video of the draft pick too. Obviously, we played ours as well. He was in the back, not even like trying to be on the phone or nothing. Nowhere near Les Snead during that draft pick. And I don't blame him, to be honest with you. I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's the perfect time to get a quarterback. They're not going to be there again." But take 1 year off. Stafford leaves, you got a higher draft pick.
Yep.
It happened when Stafford got hurt the last time. They got number 6. We got number 6 from them.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matthew Stafford for getting hurt. Ty Simpson at pick 13 in the Super Bowl window is ridiculous.
This seems
because all that fucking matters is that championship.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. I don't care about a quarterback for the future. Win a Super Bowl winner right now. Matthew Stafford just won a goddamn MVP. That's crazy to me.
We've been chasing the Rams forever. Looks like we need to draft a quarterback. Lock in, Brett.
It's nuts to me. And if it's all about the future, go try to get a 2027 pick then.
Yeah.
I'm with McVay on that one. I'm Team McVay. F less need for doing that. And then you find out there's like your buddy too. It's not even like you just want to do it because you believe in the kid, and maybe he does. I think Ty Simpson has a good arm. We saw some clip yesterday. They were playing on ESPN, but that's just nuts.
That's insane. Why not get him like day 2? Like, you know what I mean?
Dude,
Day 3.
the
Like
back of the first round.
What was his actual draft stock?
Like the back half of the first round or day 2.
Yeah.
They probably thought the Cardinals were going to go up and get him in late first, but I don't.
That's the Cardinals or Jets wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which Jets did trade back in, and they grabbed Kelsick Falk. On the Titans, I should say. Which I think is an awful pick, but whatever. Maybe it ends up being like Chris Jones, who knows.
Stinky.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy, honestly.
Do you guys think he'll be successful?
I don't know. Like,
I mean, sitting for a little bit behind Stafford.
2 years at least. Like, didn't they just extend Stafford?
Yeah, they did. And he just won an MVP.
And they just they're
feels disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
I'm supposed to go win a Super Bowl. You're not giving me the best assets. I mean,
Yeah,
you got
drafted
pretty good
by
assets.
Les
Don't get me
Snead.
wrong,
I'm
but
never
like,
going to fail.
do you not want more? Who would you have taken if you're the Rams there? By the way,
Ruben Bain to put on that D line.
Yeah,
kidding
probably,
me?
probably Ruben
God.
Bain.
You kidding me? That would have been nasty.
Jared Verse.
What's the chat saying, Chris? I got to pull it up.
I got to pull it up, too. They're all saying, easy, you are handsome.
Dude, thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
We do actually got a super chat, though.
Go ahead and read it. I don't have it pulled up. I had the draft pulled up. Who came
Damn
after
you.
me?
It's from Blowme6969. Damn you, easy.
Nice.
I think next year we do get our QB after Gosh. Shout out.
Yeah, maybe. The guys that went after Ty Simpson was Ione, Bain, Sadiq, Miller. Yeah, they would have took Bain. I would have took Bain.
All of those picks.
They already have
Yeah.
two
Ty
edge rushers
Simpson.
that are elite, but it doesn't hurt to have a third. Plus, they're like, well, all they could be deployed in multiple different ways too. Could have got Bain and played him inside, outside, wherever you want to do with that one. Yeah, I'd have been pissed as well, to be honest with you. Did you see the other weird draft situation where the Steelers called up? They saw pick 20 was in or something like that, where the Cowboys and the Eagles traded each other. So the Steelers called Mekhi Lemon and were like, hey, we're picking you. But meanwhile, the entire time, the Eagles are calling them, trying to beep in, like, no, we're picking you. Like, we have the pick right now.
Yeah.
We just traded for it.
He's like, why is Philly calling me right now?
Yeah.
When he was on the phone with the Steelers.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Pittsburgh would have went nuts where they were allowed to draft. They didn't take any onshore, who I think
it's a good pick.
Just as good. But for a wide receiver, they would have been nuts.
Yeah.
Better than Green Bay. Sucker-ass Green Bay. I can't believe Pittsburgh broke our record, man. I held that shit with fucking pride.
The Pistons not going to matter on Judgment Day.
Pittsburgh's a sports city like us, man. And they
Yeah.
got more championships, at least
Mhm.
football.
Evan Murphy says, crash out Nick, man. I fuck with it.
Yeah, how you feeling? You feeling better? Especially after going through the draft a little bit?
No, I'm not feeling better. I just think that the Detroit Lions sold. And this was a draft where you do get aggressive and you do get that difference maker to put you back in Super Bowl contention, and the Detroit Lions didn't do that. Blake Miller is a safe pick. I think he was a good tackle at Clemson. How would he have held up in the SEC? How would he have held up in the Big Ten? I don't think that this player is a difference maker, truly. And I think he's going to be an average tackle at best. I'm sticking to that. Hopefully he's great, but I don't believe that he's going to be.
Boy, we went through the rest of the draft. You were 90% Miller on that. I think it was like 2 guys you said you would have taken over him.
I'm trading up for Ruben Bain. I don't care if it's a first rounder next year. I don't care if it's a second rounder this year. I am getting Ruben Bain on this defensive line to fill the holes. You went out and you got an offensive lineman in free agency. You could have played him at right tackle.
I will say those picks were going for cheap last night.
Exactly.
And then you have the Rams, who no one was going to jump to take Ty Simpson. They could have easily took Ty Simpson
at 17.
And you could have jumped
100%.
ahead of the fucking Buccaneers and got Bain.
Or if you lost the game,
but they didn't want Bain.
To.
The car shit. Or if you lost to the
If you lost the game you were supposed to, you could have traded back, got your guy.
And plus, I like the ceiling of Monroe Freeling as well in terms of if you were sticking at 17 and not going up for Bain, even though that's 100% what I would have done.
I think you had to give up 2 firsts.
You could have gave up a second.
There were trades going on for like 3rd round picks.
It would not have cost that much. But maybe Tampa just wanted him. Much like how Miami wanted Proctor.
Miami.
No, but we're saying you could have called the Rams. No one was going to fucking take Ty Simpson.
To get
you
there.
You have a previous relationship with them. You did them a solid by giving them Stafford. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You could have.
Stick says Nick does not know ball confirmed. Taking victory laps on Blake Miller is crazy, Stick. I don't care if you called the pick, but taking victory laps? Come on now. He's not that guy. You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal.
That's crazy.
Shout Nick and your plus 5 40-yard dash from Albertini.
Shout out.
0-1.
Cam Jordan
Faster
coming
than
in.
Blake Miller confirmed.
Get a safety and a linebacker today. Is Cam Jordan really coming in? Is that reported or is Adam from the D?
That's just Adam from the D.
Adam from the D. Adam from the D in.
Yeah, he's just gooning. All right, tell us about Loom. All right, go to Loom Cannabis because we got something special coming for you guys pretty soon. Woodward Sports is taking over Loom Cannabis for their massive New Buffalo grand opening event on Saturday and Sunday, May 2nd and 3rd. We're talking 30% off the entire store, 200 free goodie bags for the first 200 customers, and a chance to win a PS5, Xbox S, or a big screen TV 3 times daily. Come out and see Braylon, Edwards, and the Heavyweights live on Saturday at 4 p.m., and then catch the Heavyweights again on Sunday at 5 p.m. live on Woodward Sports as we announce the winner of a $5,000 weekend getaway for Tulum to Tulum, Mexico, sponsored by S'morehouse. There will be cornhole, top brands on site, and massive deals all weekend long. Don't miss out. We'll see you at Loom Cannabis in New Buffalo, May 2nd and May 3rd.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Talk about sports every day. Wins, losses, pressure, expectations, but real life, that's not always easy. At Woodward Sports, you're never alone, and neither is your mental health journey. Pure Psychiatry provides personalized psychiatric care designed specifically for you, not a cookie-cutter plan. With 16 locations in Michigan and 2 in Ohio, they make getting help accessible and comfortable. If you've been thinking about taking that first step, visit PurePsychMI.com. And let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather neck shave, a scalp massage, a hot towel treatment, all that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome. Because we are going to be cutting a little early here today, folks, so we can get set up for round 2 of the NFL draft. So mailbag. Get your mailbag questions in there. We got round 2 going live right after we finish here. It's going to take, 20 minutes or whatever to set up, but then we're going to be going live for rounds 2.
Is there a Pistons watch party tomorrow?
Of the NFL draft.
There is a Pistons watch party tomorrow, Game 3 in Orlando, 1 p.m. tip-off, so we will be there. It will be Kool-Aid joining us since it won't be in Detroit, so Kool-Aid will be able to join us. KG, the whole crew. It's gonna be great, man. And
the Pistons not gonna matter on Judgment Day.
News: Nickeil Alexander winning Most Improved over Duren. Do you agree with that?
The Pistons not gonna matter on Judgment Day.
I'm not familiar with the year that he had.
He had a hell of a year. He broke Trae Young's record for most 3-pointers in Atlanta Hawks history. Like he was balling. But it goes to
I feel like first-time All-Star Jalen Duren. He was in ESPN had him in Bertans conversations at the beginning of the year, and he was an All-Star, and he's probably going to be All-NBA. I feel like Jalen Duren deserved it.
That's where I'm at with the award. I think it shouldn't just be, this guy went from 4 points to 19 points a game. Give this guy the award. I think the harder thing to do is to be like what Duren is. Have all these expectations on you and maybe some doubt by some people, never me. But you have all this doubt around you, and then to be able to transcend to being an all-NBA guy, almost no question, I think that right there should have been the most improved. That, to me, is a harder jump than just the guy who got more minutes, who's in like his second or third year. Now that's not Nickeil Alexander-Walker in this case, but I think that traditionally that's how the award's gone, and I think you should reward the person that made the harder jump. And to me, the harder jump is to go from a starter to an all-star and unquestionable all-NBA player in Jalen Duren.
Yeah, all-NBA guy should be one of that for sure.
Yeah,
especially if he didn't make an all-star game the previous year.
Yeah.
Do you guys want him to not make all-NBA?
Kinda, yeah.
Because
so
the
cheaper contract. Yeah,
I'm there with it.
Hey,
this point.
Unfortunately, at this
I
point.
said it at the NCAA tournament. You guys tried to kill me, but I'm like, it's not the worst thing in the world. He can get endorsement deals. We can circumvent the cap.
For
you
sure.
know, why not?
Shout out to Shad in the chat. I think Monroe Freeling's a way better athlete, and I think that he could be a difference maker in terms of upside with being a potential Pro Bowler, All-Pro in the future if he panned out that way. I just think Blake Miller's an average tackle, straight up.
Below me 6969 says Tigers on soon versus Cincy. What's your preview, Nick?
We got Framber Valdez on the mound, so love the Tigers' odds of getting out to a hot start. Obviously play good defense behind him. Hopefully guys like Spencer Torkelson can stay hot. We got Riley Green really firing on all cylinders right now. And we got the best rookie in the game, who's going to be the greatest Tiger of all time. So shout out Kevin McGonigal and shout out to Shep.
Mailbag, KJ Obey, Easy, who hates you more, Sandy Wings or Ivy's mom?
Ooh.
The Pistons not going to matter on Judgment Day.
Mom, I felt that shit. Yeah, I felt that. Sandy just, whatever, she got her own thing going on. Ivy's mom, I felt it more, so I'll go with her.
Yes.
Sandy's
might be more of a general issue.
All right, well,
quick word. She said,
that'll do it for us today. We appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you stay tuned. We got day 2 of the NFL draft coming up here shortly after we sign off.
Jay Rich, real quick, says, remember when Hutch was drafted, it was called high floor, low ceiling with short arms. That's true, but he also was the number 2 overall pick.
He was
Aiden Hutchinson.
He was the best he was never
He was
low
the number 1
ceiling.
overall pick.
Aiden Hutchinson was never described as low ceiling ever once.
That's why people got to get off the crap. Are you kidding me? Stop it.
No, Aiden Hutchinson was never described as
He
low
might have
ceiling.
been. I think he was.
No, he's the
people were saying.
He was the best player.
I think people were saying Trayvon Walker had a higher ceiling. I remember the time.
Aiden Hutchinson transformed the Michigan Wolverines into
They
contenders.
might have said Trayvon Walker had a higher ceiling, but Aiden Hutchinson was never described as low ceiling. He was one of the best players in the draft and number 2 pick in the draft.
Yeah, it's different than guys number 2 overall.
For Easy, for Nick, for
No
Chris,
ceiling.
I am Spencer. Like I said, We got day 2 of the draft coming up soon. We'll see you then. Peace.